We got color, guys. Something big's coming up. I don't know if it's a shark or a giant amberjack. It has been pulling like crazy. Oh, Victor got him.
Nice.
On the slow pitch. Good morning. We're out here on the 28 Freeman today. We've got a mission to use jigs and artificials to catch some fish for dinner. There's not a piece of bait on this boat. No squid, no ballyhoo, no pilchers, nothing. We got some jigs, we got some lures, but we're gonna start with these. We're gonna drop them down here in over 750 feet of water. Try to get queen snapper. You never know, you could get a tuna doing this too, a jack. And in case a mahi or something swims up, we do have some jigs and some other artificials to put on the surface rods. But our setup right here is a Penn Fathom 2, 25, 20-pound braid on a matching Carnage 3 slow pitch jigging rod there from Penn. We got Vic, we got me, Jeff's behind the camera, and it's time to drop the jigs. Down we go, you guys. I'm going to the back, Vic's going up front. There's actually a left-handed conventional, so it's a little awkward if you're not left-handed, but it makes sense when you're jigging. That way you can put this rod, which is specifically designed for slow pitch jigging. It's got this little cushion here, part of the grip that slides. And you can put that underneath your armpit, and you can use your stronger arm, which most people are right-handed, you know. So I can use that to do the jigging and move the rod, and then just use the left hand to pick up the line. See what happens. Vic, you ever done this before?
Oh, yeah. Not with these kind of metal jigs. I did it with jigs with a feather. It's different. We'll find out.
So I just hit bottom. Almost 700 feet here. Now we lift the jig up, let it fall. You can work them a few different ways, but that bottom 100 feet is kind of where we want to focus on. Jigging is a workout. When you catch a few fish on it, it's fun, but if you're slowly not catching nothing with these deep, heavy jigs, there's a lot of work. Bottom, Vic, or fish? The rod was sitting in the holder. Vic snagged bottom, and this one was just rocking the holder, and there's a fish on it. It's pulling a little bit, not super hard, but is that a fish, Vic? We doubled up, hooked up. Take your time, Vic. It's a long way up and down.
I know, boss.
One technique I've seen people doing is once they get the fish on there, they almost just point the rod in the water and just crank steady. Because we got about 700 feet of line to go. Oh, deep. 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Yeah, and then some.
There's no telling what this is. My guess would be either a jack or a queen snapper. Hopefully the latter of the two. Although, if we get an amberjack, you know, whether a greater or a lesser, or an Almaco jack, we'll probably smoke them up. Jeff told me he's got a pretty good recipe that you actually don't even need a smoker for. You can do it in the oven. But I'm hoping for queen snapper. Although today we're catching whatever bites these jigs and whatever eats artificial. And I'm probably halfway up. I'm just turning steady, just pulling a little bit here and there, and just going nice and slow and steady. And hopefully the next 2 or 3 minutes we get them up here. We got color. Yeah, queen snapper. Oh, and that's a toro. Wow, big toro. And Vic's got a fish on his too. I can, yeah, no, I can see yours down there. Well, that's pretty funny, you guys. That is a big old toro.
Well, he's red.
Oh, yeah, he's red. I wonder what Vic's got on his. I can see it. We just gotta get him untangled first. All right, well, there you go. That's Pretty cool there, beautiful fish. We're gonna get him unhooked and I'm gonna get this untangled so we can see Vic's here real quick. But on the jig, and anyone can do this, you guys, you don't even need bait. Go to the store, it's a Jig Pro Strike with a slow pitch jigging rod. That is an absolutely gorgeous fish. Okay, I thought that was my fish, that was Vic's fish. I was like, oh, I gotta be way ahead of him. That was actually Vic's fish. Here's mine down here. What do you know?
Not a toro.
It's the exact same thing. Although I'm not gonna lie, Vic's is bigger. But that's pretty cool there. Double header on the jig. Check these things out, pretty neat fish. And
They eat good, man. They eat like a snapper.
Vic says they eat good, they're just like a snapper, so there you go. On the jigs. So if you look at this rod, this is the slow pitch series there from Penn, their carnage free series. But if you look at the guides, I notice the spiral wrap, which is also called acid wrap. So the guys start on top and they work their way to the left side of the blank here. That way when you're jigging, if the line gets around the rod tip, it follows up with it and slides down. And that's how I have the Nick sticks rigged up too, just because that's a thin, really thin diameter blank and there's a lot of pressure on it. The rod wants to twist and turn. And that way, you know, it pulls straight on the blank. But this is specifically designed for jigging with the spiral wrap guides. Ooh. Oh, I just hit bottom, snag right when I hit bottom. That's not good, guys. Literally just hit bottom, walked away for a second and snagged. Trying to pull it out of the bottom. I hope I don't lose the jig. Probably going to, but up there it goes. Nope, part of it pulled out. Nope, not yet. So if you go to do this, you better bring some extra tackle. I might screw that whole drift up now. Literally hit bottom with it. And went to pick it up a jig and it was already in bottom, so I just snagged on the rocks here, I guess. And it's gone. There goes 35 bucks. Fish, right, Vic?
Yeah.
There you go, good dog. Vic ain't playing around today. Vic is not playing around today. Switching up now. Gonna go with a Mustad 500 gram jig, which is 17.5 ounces, which makes it easier for us here in the US. But neurotic slow jig right there. So Vic's hooked up. I'm gonna get this on here and we'll go back down. Hopefully I don't snag again. Victor, what you got? Same speed? Oh.
Wow.
Victor.
Hey, at least I knew I was hitting something.
Oh yeah.
Didn't lose my jig.
I told you going bottom fishing, that's what you catch. You caught bottom.
Yeah, but you caught bottom literally.
I caught bottom literally.
I
lost my jig. Vic can catch and release his.
Aw, look at this. Ooh. Look at the size of that.
Drop number 3. I switched up my jig because I didn't have one left. Vic caught a piece of bottom. We're going back down here.
You ever hit the thing on the way down there?
Oh yeah.
I was wondering.
Yeah, something just stops going out and you think you're on bottom, there's a fish on it. And when we talk about the spiral wrap guides, if you look here and watch that, you can see the line like lays on the rod there. If it gets on the tip there, it'll usually fall right off. So that is the point of the spiral wrap guides, that it falls off. Just because you know you're doing a lot of up and down motion, jigging it and dropping your tip kind of fast. There he is. Fish on. We're tight. Came off. Had him on. How went on, Vicky? Got off. Nope, he wasn't coming back to eat it. What'd you catch, Jeff?
The good old USA.
The bottom. Oh no, I just put in there to videotape you and I'm in bottom now too. Drop number 4 or 5. 5. Try number 5. We're going back down. We lost the jig last drift. We saved the other one. Textbook bite right there. Dropped it down, lifting up, and he hammered it. Please stay on there, fish. Give me a nice big queen. I'll take anything really, but I'd love to get one queen today. I'm marking them on the Garmin there. And on this boat, oh, he's pulling some line. Might be a jack, you never know. Maybe a big queen. We got the 1kW B175 low transducer on here, Airmar transducer. And we've just been hitting the same area, moving drifts about 100 feet each time. And marked them and dropped it back down, and he hammered it. So this one's got a little more size than that first big eye we caught there, the toro thing. They also call them glass eye snappers. I think Vic is hooked up now too. Might be a double. It appears to be. Let's see. Hopefully fishing on another piece of bottom.
Might be a piece of bottom if it ain't fighting. Whatever, it ain't get my hook.
One of the most important things that I always wear on the boat are sunglasses. These are Smith hook set frames. And, oh, we got color. We'll finish that up in a second. We got our fish coming up. Please give us a queen snapper. It's red. Is it a queenie? Yes, there he is. Queenie.
Queenie up.
On the Mustad slow pitch jig. A queen snapper. There you guys go. Artificial, no bait. Not a big one, but he will eat good, I will tell you that much. And we're in good shape there. Anyhow, I was saying, one of the most important things you wear on the boat are sunglasses. These are Smiths. Been wearing them over 4 years now. This is the hook set frames. But getting a frame that fits your face, you know, is one of the most important things. But just for eye protection, you can see in the water so much better. We were out here not too long ago and we had a big bull dolphin come up. And without glasses on, I never would have saw that fish, you know, swimming in there to the spread. And we were drifting. We got a spinning rod, threw it out there, hooked him up, but you know, they cut through the water there, cut through the glare. You can see so much better. These are the Chroma Pop glass polarchromic lenses. So just one pair of glasses I wear all day, early in the morning, throughout the entire day, bright sun. They adjust automatically. So we're gonna keep moving spots there, but beautiful fish, targeted species. Let's see what else we can get into. Vic has something on, but it might be the bottom, knowing him. So we'll see. Jeff's tight, fish on.
You pulling drag?
He's thumping. Vic, that might be your queen. Jeff's queen now.
I can't catch them all.
What was a strike like, Jeff?
Pretty subtle. It hit, but then it woke up and starting to fight back now.
Have you ever jigged in 700 plus feet of water before?
Have not.
Is it brutal?
It's definitely different. I'm used to jigging a couple 100 feet for tunas, but trying to feel that bottom is a little bit challenging, but it's actually really fun.
When you get the bite, I mean, to feel a strike on there is awesome.
Yep. Yeah, it just stops you dead in your tracks.
Alrighty.
Pulling back a little bit. Be the right color, the right species.
A queen on the jig would be good, right?
Yep, first one ever.
Fingers crossed.
We got color.
The moment of truth. Is it a queenie?
Looks like the right one.
I hope so. I think so. I can't tell though. Is it a snapper? Is it a Yelloweye snapper? It is. Look at that. Look at that nice Yelloweye.
Nice.
That's a first for me. That's pretty cool. There you go.
There it is.
Yelloweye snapper. That is a first for me there.
Everything we got in the box is red.
There you go. We got dinner covered now. Nice Yelloweye.
Right.
Valuable lesson. If you put the vertical or the slow pitch jigs in these rod holders, the hooks sometimes will hook onto the pin. We moved spots, ran a few miles away, and a little bit deeper here, 773 right now. Gonna see what happens. Both jigs got stuck in the rod holders there, the Jim Lux rod holders. So if you have the swinging hooks, don't put them down there because they get stuck on the pin there in the bottom. But we're going down. Vic's got the rust color jig and I got the white and other colorful one. So let's see what happens. See if we get another queen or two. Jeff's Yelloweye snapper was cool. Then after that, maybe we do a little surface trolling with some artificials and try to get a tuna or two for an appetizer. We got a big bite, you guys. I was getting ready just to wind it up. I'm thinking it might be a jack or something. I don't think it's a queen. but it's a strike on the jig, on the artificial. And there's something about using braided line. Oh, he's pulling good now. When you're using braided line and you get that strike there, you pull in and he pulls back, it's an exciting feeling. So we're gonna be here for a little while though. This is 20-pound braid, like I said earlier. Got a good amount of drag on here. And listen to him going, so. You just have to be patient. We're not gonna horse them up. Because it's not like a 80 wide, you know, with 80-pound line on it. So we're gonna take our time and we're gonna be here a little while. We got color, guys. Something big's coming up. I don't know if it's a shark or a giant amberjack, but it's been about 20 minutes of a grind. It's about to float up here. I cannot tell what it is, if it's a shark or a big AJ, but it has been pulling like crazy. Looks like an AJ, maybe it's just a foul hooked AJ. But he'll be good for the smoker if so. Yep, that's what it is.
Sideways hook?
Yeah, amberjack pulling from the side there. All right, Vic, right in the head. Oh, Victor got him.
Nice.
On the slow pitch. He was pulling sideways, that's why I thought he was twice that big.
Big enough to drag you around.
Oh yeah. Just don't rip the cushions with the hooks if you don't mind.
I'm not. Take the hooks out, we'll drop them in that box.
Good job, Vic. On the Mustad 500-gram jig there, you guys. It was pulling sideways though, that's why it felt so big. I thought it was gonna be twice this size, but perfect size for the smoker. We could grill him too. So he's gonna come home with us.
Yeah, good job.
He's getting got. We're adding to the variety pack today.
Yes, we are.
All right, in the
Yeah, now.
Good job, Vic. Don't get got.
got.
You're good. Keep jigging, Vic.
We got one on the next stick, baby.
There's a tuna.
I think so.
Dragging over there too, man.
I'm going down on mine. We came by the hump here. You can see about 10 boats here fishing for tuna. And Jeff is hooked up. Let's see what happens. You got me. I thought you had a bite, Vic.
I know.
On the next stick, baby.
Got him, Jeff. We need one nice blackfin. You ever eat skipjack?
Yep.
You like it?
Not bad. The top loin is real good. Bleed it quick and
Yeah, there's an X3. Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah, please.
You get sharks? I got sharks real quick, huh?
I didn't feel like it.
I didn't think it did at first, but it just looks a little
Yeah.
frayed there now. Keep going either way. Alrighty. Finally, we've got a tuna on of sorts. Either a blackfin or a skippy. We're jigging. Some guys are live baiting, so we're trying to keep our distance so we don't mess up their chum slick. But we'll see what happens here. We got 30-pound braid on this reel for the 5500. It's a blackfin. I just saw him flash. Let's hang it up here. Vic's clearing one. The 4500 is a better setup on here. The 55 works, it's just a little big. Okay, decent sized blackfin. Nice little football. You can see some tuna busting right here now, actually. They're throwing live bait, they're chumming them. And we're not gonna fish in their slicks, so once we get this one, we'll move out of their way. We got color though. This will be our appetizer if we get them. There we go, nice football. Yeah, boy. Around the boat he goes. You saw me. See if he stays on there, and that's on the metal jig there, the Mustad jig. The slow pitch jig. I took off the bottom hooks because they kept wrapping up on the spinning rod. I just left the top hooks on. We got him. Oof. There he is. Blackfin tuna. Probably a 7 or 8 pounder. Not a monster, but a decent one on the jig there. We would take that size all day long. Nice football to add to the box. We got a nice one on, I think, on the rattle trap here. There was some tuna busting. Like I said, those boats are a live bait in there. And since we're jigging, we don't want to get like in their chum slick, but we're kind of next to them. And some pilchers started swimming this way and threw the rattle trap in there, wound it twice, and piled on it. And feels like a decent one. It's not a little. There's some small ones, but there's some 20-pounders mixed in. Now there's some 2 to 3, 4-pounders, but this one here is pulled 100 yards of line. And hopefully stays on there. But you can see all these boats here with a live bait there. Hammering them. Do you need the live bait to catch them? No, but some days you do, yes, but not every day. Like I said, we're not fishing any bait today on this boat. We got a decent box of fish together. A little bit of everything. Not red hot by any means, but plenty for dinner. Big jack for the smoker, and we're good. So we'll see what happens with this one. Hope he stays on. Another blackfin. We're at one more spot. It's actually where we started this morning. We got enough fish for dinner. We got the big jack that we're gonna smoke. I will say that I've learned a couple things today, which I kind of already knew this. Jigging is a lot of work. It will tire you out. Pretty worn out from doing it the last 4 hours. So we are going to do one last drift here, me and Vic, and then head back home. See if we can't get lucky, get one more. But if you ever do this, make sure you bring plenty of extra jigs, because we did lose, I don't know, a handful of jigs. I lost that rattle trap, a big shark ate that last blackfin tuna I had on the rattle trap there on the artificial. I was just kind of pulling on them, but not hard enough, and didn't think the sharks were gonna find us, and they did, and stole our tuna plus our lure. We're back down to the bottom for one more drift. We're running home because I'm happy with what we got in the box. You know, we got dinner covered, but there is some weed here, a nice little weed line. We're just gonna give it 10 minutes in troll, just see if we can't get a mahi or two. With 610 feet of water, and tie a jig on. We're still using only artificial. Maybe one jig and one lure, and let's see what happens. We made it back to Bud and Mary's. No mahi there, we just gave it a few minutes, but it's worth a shot. Vic did get 2 small Almaco jacks that we let go. We're gonna clean the amberjack, those couple of snappers and the tuna, and we'll see at the cleaning table. It's time to fillet the amberjack. Joey just cleaned up some blackfin tuna and a handful of mahi on the Fearless, but we're gonna do the jack now. We just did the tuna, the queen snapper, the Yelloweye, and there's toros there. So those are all done. We want to do the jack here. All that stuff's eating. We'll eat it all, but we're gonna see how Jeff can do his smoked fish dip with this bad boy here. And amberjacks are known to be wormy sometimes, so hopefully he's not too wormy. If not, it might be a little extra protein, but much easier to eat them when they're cleaner. I will say that, you know, and not worrying about the white spaghetti worms. So we're gonna quarter them kind of down that center line there. That's where that bloodline goes anyhow. These top lines are usually kind of what everybody wants. So you can grill this, you can fry it, bake it, all that too. We did bleed them out. But let's see how it looks. Pretty clean, you guys. Actually really clean. I didn't see any worms at all. So very clean. You want to keep the skin on, Jeff, or take it off?
Oh, keep it on.
So we're gonna keep the skin on it.
Yep.
And if you were gonna make like blackened fish sandwiches, you know, you could take the skin off there, but a lot of times when you smoke fish and do it this way, you will leave the skin on it. All I'm gonna do is knock out this bony rib center line here, and then we'll knock out that rib cage as well. So that part's out there. I'll save that for shark bait for Cracker Vic. And this is kind of trim this rib cage out of here like this. There you guys go. I can kind of loin this in sections, right?
Yep.
So we'll just do this in thirds. But this is nice and clean. We'll take a little bit more of that bloodline, like that. Do the same thing on each of these pieces. And the other side of the fish will be the exact same, so it's nothing crazy. There you guys go. So probably about a 30-pound amberjack. The meat is very clean, no worms, so that is a bonus. We're gonna do the other side, and we will see you back in the kitchen with Jeff here with his smoked fish dip. Welcome back to the Swordfish Grill. Jeff is in here whipping up a good meal. We're doing the Amberjack. It's his smoked fish dip, right?
It is.
And I use the oven instead of the smoker, correct?
Correct.
So anyone can do this. He's gonna tell you how he got to this point so far, because he did a little bit of filming beforehand on his phone, and I'm gonna let him take it from here.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make an amazing smoked fish dip without a smoker. This is a great recipe for people who may live in a condo, apartment complex, townhouse, somewhere where you don't have a traditional smoker, or if there is one on property, you can't utilize it for 4 hours. This is a simple way to speed up the process, but it will taste absolutely amazing and almost identical to a traditional smoked dip. You won't be able to tell the difference. So the ingredients that we're going to be using today is, of course, cilantro, some red onion, yellow and red peppers, some lemon, celery. I used a jalapeno pepper, but if you like it more spicy, you can use a serrano or any one of the hotter peppers. Some mayonnaise, a little bit of mayonnaise, some sour cream. And these are the smoke flavorings we're gonna use in place of the smoker. The most important being the smoked paprika. Now just remember though that a lot of these, all of these ingredients, their top ingredient or first ingredient is salt. So you don't wanna overdo it. This liquid smoke here is what's going to really bring out that smoky flavor. We're going to use 1 bottle for the brine and then 1 bottle for the dip once we start mixing it. And brown sugar, kosher salt will be the other part of the brine, which I'll show you now how to brine the fish. That just takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Just like traditional fish dip, you'll brine it, rinse it, dry it, and then we'll show you how you do it in the oven. So we are using this beautiful amberjack we caught the other day. I just cut the pieces into pretty equal size and thickness. We're gonna do a wet brine, which consists of just water, kosher salt, a bottle of liquid smoke, and brown sugar. And we're gonna let that brine for about 2 hours. And then what we'll do is we'll rinse it, pat it dry, and then I'll show you how to smoke it in your oven. All right, so for the brine, we're just gonna use kosher salt. About, I don't know, 1/2 cup, 3/4 of a cup of kosher salt. We are going to use about the same amount of brown sugar. A little more, a little less. I just have a pot full of water here. And what we're going to do is just kind of stir that up, allow that to mix together and dissolve. It's good. And then what we're going to do is simply pour it over our fish, make sure it's covered, and then we're going to add a little bit of liquid smoke to the mix. About half the bottle in this side. Just pour it in there. A little more shot to that one. And that's really it. We're just gonna let that sit and brine for a couple hours, as long as you want, covered in the refrigerator, and then we'll come back and show you how to smoke it in your oven. Okay, so we brined it for about 2 hours and then dried it off. So what we're gonna do is start off with some smoked sea salt. We're gonna make sure we cover all the fillets in that. We got some maple smokehouse seasoning. It's okay if it doesn't stick, as long as it's on there, it'll kind of melt into it as it smokes. Some bold smoky flavor from Kingsford. This stuff is really good. Again, the main ingredient is salt, so you You don't have to cover it. And then at the end, you don't really have to salt the actual dip because it'll have plenty on there. Smoked paprika, super important. And that's it for the smoke flavor. We're gonna put these on a baking sheet. And then what we're gonna do once they're on the baking sheet, just hit them with a little bit of the liquid smoke. This will give it some moisture and some more smoky flavor. It's not real salty either, so. And we'll reserve the rest of this liquid smoke for the actual dip once we start mixing it. And that's it. We're gonna pop this in the oven at 225 to 225 to 250 degrees for about 2 hours. And you'll check it periodically to see it flaking off. And that will be your smoked amberjack without a smoker. Okay, just to recap the ingredients, we're using fresh cilantro as a must. I use jalapeno peppers. If you like more heat, you could use a serrano or scotch bonnet. It's up to you. Then we have celery. I like to dice my ingredients as small as possible. We're also going to use some red onion, yellow and red peppers, some lemon juice, sour cream, and a little bit of mayonnaise. I don't like my fish dip really wet. Again, I want to taste the fish. So it's been about 2.5 hours. We're going to start separating the fish from the skin. And it may just pull off and stick to the pan. If not, it'll separate really easy. But you can see it's nice and flaky, moist. It's got that beautiful, bold, smoky flavor. And then what we'll do is we'll put it in the bowl, mix it all up, and we're ready to serve. Okay, so we got the skin off the fish. I'm gonna start breaking it up. I like to use my hands. You can make it as coarse or as fine as you want, whatever consistency. I like mine a bit more chunky because I like to taste the fish. May not even have to knife this stuff.
Oh, it's coming apart perfect.
Yeah, beautiful.
And some people treat amberjack like it's a garbage fish, and this is gonna be delicious.
I tell you what, even right out of the oven,
It was awesome. It was delicious.
it's amazing. As long as you take good care of the fish when you catch it, bleed it. Some people like to gut it, but it's just such a bold flavor. That's the texture I like. That looks really good there. So we're gonna just get this into the bowl, and I start out doing about half and half to make it easier. So that's about half of it right there. And now we're just gonna start folding in all the ingredients. Just add some fresh lemon juice and just give it a good mix. Make sure it's all incorporated. All right, we're gonna take some of this leftover liquid smoke, just mix some of it in, almost like soy sauce, however much you want. It's totally up to you. And just make sure it's mixed in really well. A little bit of fresh cracked pepper is always nice.
Little chef taste test. You approve?
I'll tell you what.
It looks good.
Oh,
The amberjack was good alone. This looks even better with the mix. It is time to try Jeff's famous fish dip without a smoker. Don't eat all the pizza, save room for some fish dip. They say presentation is key. And it looks pretty good. Luke, were you here for this fish?
No.
Or not this trip?
No. No.
Have you had smoked fish dip before?
Yeah.
Alrighty. It's amberjack, caught on the jig.
Who caught it?
Unfortunately, I did.
Oh.
It was snagged, came up sideways, and pretty brutal.
All right, let's see. Going for the feed it.
A little lemon on there.
All right.
You gotta do what Jeff says.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Let's see what the mustache thinks. He just cut all his hair off.
Gone.
I kind of missed it.
That was good.
Pretty good?
Jeff fish it for sale. Yeah, that's good.
Luke devoured that first scoop.
Yeah. I like it. It's meaty.
Yeah.
Like it's not like creamy, like full, and it's fish.
Yeah, that's what he went for. He wanted fish and not just mayonnaise. Laney, you've been summoned. I just said that too. Presentation is key.
I like the lemon wedges, a little bit of hot sauce on the side.
The hot sauce is key.
Oh, we might get Cracker Vic in here too. And he'll be a good taste tester. Vic, I hope you like smoked fish dip, because we got a lot of it.
We might. I need power to smoke my house.
Okay. What do we think, ladies? Do you approve? Jeff did a good job.
Really good. I like all the peppers. It's really yummy.
Very colorful too. It's delicious. It's not too mayonnaise, so it's good. But it looks wonderful.
That's good, Jeff.
Me too.
I gotta go to the scoop next too.
Yeah. And a little bit of hot sauce and lemon.
Some lemon.
Sure.
Hey, can you
Beautiful.
excuse me? Hey, can you give me your no, thank you. Hay is for horses, but it was really good pita chip there. Jeff, we've got about 5 pounds of this. Who's gonna eat it all?
You guys free for all. Take it home.
I will.
Luke, it's smoked fish for dinner for the next 5 days.
Yeah.
For some reason, I like the pita chips. Maybe I'm just used to having it on chips. The scoops are good too, but
Like the salty ones.
yeah.
Whoa.
Big bite. Whoops.
It gives a child sometimes.
It's probably one of the most underrated fish we catch.
Absolutely.
Because even if you just baked it like you said and ate it like that, you could have ate those pieces and had a nice meal.
Yeah, I would have.
Jeffrey, you wanted some fish dip?
Alrighty. That's gonna wrap it up, you guys. Try Jeff's recipe there. You don't need a smoker. Delicious smoked fish dip. We're gonna get back here, clean up, and keep moving this afternoon. So hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. Come on down here to Bud and Mary's Marina. Check it out. Go fishing here. You can stay here in some of the rooms, houseboats. Go catch a few fish. So we'll see you in the next one.